most likely were not built with prevailing wage. Your residentials, your houses, those are not built with prevailing wage. They're built with private sector funds in most cases, as long as not state and federal money is not brought into it. So all for the resolution or the recommendation tonight from the committee. I recommend you guys to go forward with it, research it more. There's a way to write in language into it specific to address prevailing wage, but I ask that you leave those doors open to get the best bang for the buck during these tough economic times. We're here in El Centro in the Imperial Valley, an economically compressed area. I'm really not sure what kind of percentage of prevailing wage jobs are out there in our community. They are great. They're great for benefits. They're great for the community, for savings, for input. But really, what percentage of those jobs are available to regular residents? The IID, on the other hand, does have great wages. They're not prevailing, but they set the benchmark, the standard. And that is a significant amount of jobs that are here in the valley, the IID. So the IID does have its problems, but like it or not, it's here to stay. It's been a great economic input to the community, and most likely will be in the future. So thank you for the time.
Thank you, Mr. Additional comments? I just want to make a couple clarification points. And with all due respect to Mr. Foote, and he will certainly make his comments at the council meeting, I just want to talk a little bit about the charter only in a clarification point. There are many aspects to the charter. You may not, Mr. Foote, agree that any of them mean anything, but there are. And I just want to, as this goes to the council for discussion, there will be many issues that are in regard to the charter that will be part of it. It appears, because of the discussion points we've had tonight, that it's only prevailing wage. And that, quite honestly, is not the only reason why you would go to a charter. As a matter of fact, it's probably not the most important. But as that discussion comes forward, there will be, at the council, there will be a lot more discussion. And I just want to clarify a point. The committee was adamant that there was no discussion, and there will be no, let's council members bring it up, of the idea of going to a strong mayor system. And that is not a term for a person. That is a system of government that has been set up where the mayor runs the day-to-day operations. Whether we go to an elected mayor, if the council was desirable to put out the vote to go to elected mayor, it would be under the terms of the current system of a part-time position as all the council members are today, not changing the city manager system of government that we have. So I want to make that clarification. Any additional comments? What I do want to say is this: I certainly appreciate all your comments coming out. It was one of the ideas, certainly, that we wanted to bring and have this public meeting so that we could get the input. Only one comment I heard tonight that caused me concern, because it's the exact opposite of what I believe. And that is this. Just because the city of El Centro's government is working pretty well now, and I think most of the residents believe that, and I think the council members as a whole have worked hard the last number of years, it does not mean we should be satisfied with the status quo. Now, I don't know whether it's important that any of these 4 items make any changes. Good, bad, one way, yes or no. What I do believe is important is that we take the time proactively to look at how we're governed. If we don't change, if the council decides, makes no decision to change any of these items or move forward on 1, 2, 3, or 4, as a city, we're better off because at least the council and the public were proactive at looking at it and making that determination at this point, as opposed to reacting. And I think that's what the council had in mind. Let's examine these. I don't know that any council members determine one way or the other what is the best way to go on any of these in totality. I think the idea is let's look at the way we govern before we're reacting to it by something that goes on in the community or we're forced to do. So I appreciate everybody's attendance tonight. This will be, Mr. Duran, the second meeting in February?
No, it's right. I got you in this conference.
Yes.
Yeah, the date. Look, just we can read it off of it. It's scheduled to go to the council.
February 18th. Okay, so it'll be February 18th will be the first the first night that this will be agendized for the council. Okay, any additional comments, questions? I want to thank Luis Hernandez, our city attorney. I don't know if I introduced him at the beginning, and I want want to thank Grace Connor, who's the assistant city manager, who has taken all our notes and has put all our binders together, has worked very hard. Certainly want to thank my council colleagues for showing up, and we'll look forward to seeing you on the night of the 18th. Thank you.